Good morning. It's the University of Sewing and it's Facebook Live, guys. So, Pat's with me. Thank you
Hello.
for joining me, Pat. So, why don't you tell people?
I'm going to tell you about our giveaway for Facebook. And as you know, we have a giveaway for Facebook on Friday and Saturday. What we'd like you to do is first of all, we want you to share. And thank you for joining and viewing with us. And we want you to write in the comments, shared. And then, if we call you and let you know you won, we would like you
Message you probably.
message us or send us an email saying which color you'd like and what size you would need of one of these t-shirts. I want to let you know there's red and black. Just remember to share and write comments shared in their Facebook. Thank you.
So when you share these Facebook Lives, what happens for us is we get new customers and new people that learn about us, and we are extremely grateful. So each week we give something away. So this week it's going to be either the red or the black t-shirt. You get to pick. And when we message you, usually what we do is we send you a message through Facebook, let you know you won, and then you can go ahead and tell us what you think size-wise. Now, I'm going to just tell you, the red shirts seem to be sized a little generously. The black ones seem to be more on point with the sizes. And I just can tell you that from having tried them on. So that's what my experience was with it. Did you notice this cool little sign Dave put up today? This is our happy place. Well, I will tell you, we had the coolest week. We had customers come in from Texas, Colorado, and California, just off the top of my head.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a really fun and exciting week. I got notification that one of our 790 pros should be here next week. And we have a lovely customer from Illinois who came by. She purchased the machine. I can't wait to tell her that she's going to get her 790 Pro. So that's really exciting. We ended up delivering a Q16 on a studio frame this week.
Dave and Aaron did that?
Yes,
Oh,
they
wow.
did. We had another customer buy her L890 with the cabinet. So that, was done. It's been a very exciting week.
Can we say Christmas is in the air?
Christmas is in the air.
People are getting things?
Yes, and you know what? We have to take a quick stop and say, we decide to extend some of our sales, but I can't talk about them on the internet. So you have to come in to see what the pricing is. And what you do, you can do one of two ways. If you want to just call me, I can do it for you. But I can't do it over the internet because that's against Bernina's rules. So we have to abide by that. But some of our Bernina and Bernette prices, I decided to do something special with those. But it's only in store, and you have to ask me about it. So we can do that. So we started using, we've got all kinds of embroidery stuff. We're talking about two different clubs, one for embroidery and one for software this next year. There's some really exciting stuff coming up. It looks like both of those will be able to be done either in-house or via Zoom. So everybody can join us. Won't that be exciting? So Alice is going to get that, and I am going to work on that this next week. So I hope to have more details for you by the end of the week. Guess what opened today?
Oh, man. I know you told me, and I forgot.
Our Pakistani sewing school opened up today. You guys, I'm going to be posting some pictures of the people that were there. They could only take in 20 people because that is all they had the money to do right now. But I will tell you, they had 40 women there who wanted to do this. And the women that were there, some of them spoke to us and told us that they would really like to not just do it themselves, but they want to teach their children. They were so excited about it. And it was just such a neat thing to experience. I'm going to ask you guys again, please go to our GoFundMe page. If you go to GoFundMe and put in Pakistani Sewing School, you'll see a great big University of Sewing logo, and that's the one you want to donate to because we know the people involved Our technician, Aaron, his wife is a Pakistani national. She's the one who has started this school, and her parents, they are all doing this. And we saw the building today. We saw the machines. We saw whether they're going to teach. We met the teacher. Now, of course, we all did this on Zoom, so that was really cool. But guys, this is the real deal. They can do this for so little money.
So, Margaret, I have a question.
Yes.
How much percentage of what we get in goes to them?
We have been using any of our samples. We're donating all that money. And we've had a number of people who've just gone on and donated. So I've already donated quite a bit of money towards this, but I need your help. I can't do it by myself.
But they get all the money percentage-wise?
Whenever we sell a sample, whenever we're doing these things, yes. The samples are in the store. There might be one or two online, but you know, if you're interested in participating in that, if you want a sample, if you want to see those, if there's something like that, just give me a quick call. I'll show you some of the things that we've got, send you some pictures if you want to buy something. But I will tell you, I'm really wanting to get this successful. And like I said, they had women who came from over an hour away to let them know that they were really interested in this.
And Pat, I think you're asking what percentage of the
Yes.
money gets to
What
this?
percentage of the money goes to
100%
them?
gets to
Whatever's
them.
donated goes all to
Yes.
the school. Every bit of
And
it.
as far as the
Like
budget, it's been the
There's
cost
no-
of machines.
There's no administrative costs here. No
I
administrative
want
costs.
people to know that 100% of it goes.
100% of it. So they pay the teacher, then they buy sewing machines, and they give the sewing machines to the student when they graduate. Now they have to go through, it's 5 months of learning.
Fantastic.
So they have 5 months of learning, and after they finish that, then they get a certificate saying they graduated, and they get a sewing machine. Because they can't afford to buy them.
No.
So this whole thing is to get them to a different place. Hopefully what ends up happening is we create a whole new situation where maybe in the future, maybe, 5 or 10 years down the road, they can pay for it themselves and help other people. But for right now, all we can hope for is that it gets them out of these kind of really destitute poverty situations. Christians in Pakistan are the minority, and women Christians in Pakistan down at the bottom rung, guys. And this will give them, you should have seen the smiles on the faces of the students who were going to get in.
I can't imagine.
They just looked like they were given the lottery ticket.
And these machines are unique. We haven't really even seen one, but aren't they hand crank?
Hand crank. They
Yep.
hand crank them. And the reason for that is they don't have consistent electricity, or some of these people have no electricity. And so they have to be able, if they're going to make money from this, they have. So this is, it's the teach somebody to fish, they can feed themselves. That's what we're trying to do here. So we are really hoping that, you guys will help us. Okay, let's talk about Christmas. Let's talk about Christmas. So we have some really cool ideas for you guys. So what we've got is we have here a whole bunch of really fun ideas for you. Some of them are things you can gift. Some of them are things you can make. Some of them are for your sewing friends, and some of them are for gifts that you can just do, as somebody who doesn't do that at all. So let me start off with, we're going to talk about some of your friends who sew, and maybe something you want to put on your wish list. How about a gorgeous pair of Tula Pink scissors? There's 2 beautiful pairs of scissors here. They have nice sharp points on them. They are beautiful. They come in this really cool tin. It is actually a really reasonable price. They're only $74.99. And wouldn't you like a pair of those under your Christmas tree? don't forget, you can get gift certificates here. So you can get a gift card and just print it online. So it's really easy. You can encourage your significant other to help you with that. So how about some very beautiful serrated scissors from Kai? This particular package has 3 different sets of scissors in it, and it's only $64.99. So this is really quite cool. If you're not a purple person, maybe you'll like some berry red. And those were not serrated. These are just traditional scissors. So very easy to sharpen. But I'm going to just tell you something. Or how about this lovely true blue scissors? Very gorgeous.
And you've always loved Kai scissors.
My Kai scissors, guys, I usually have them for over a year before they need sharpened. And I do a little bit of sewing. I do a lot of things. And we've had them here in the shop, both to be used at the University of Sewing, but we used them in the tailored fit. And they would just last and last and last and last. It was really nice. So, very cool thing to do here. Okay, another really fun gift to give, especially if you are you doing a Secret Santa this year with your sewing buddies? You could give them this needle travel book. This is a really nice little book, and it's only $9.95, guys. What a perfect price. What a perfect price. So that is a great idea. All right, so I'm keeping with the sewing themed gifts for a few minutes. These are made out of plastic. They will not break. They are very light. They're very cute in their pretty colors, and they are a thimble. Very cool little thimble. And we use them to store all kinds of stuff at the shop. We have a few of these left, and you might want to get some of those. See, we put our little friction markers in there. And you know what these cost?
Are these like
$7.25.
I was going to say $5 to $10.
Yeah, they're so inexpensive. It's just a really good deal. Okay, do you like to go to retreats? Do you have friends who go to retreats? How about this cool little thing? You moved the box on me, and I forget the name of it. You got to bring me back the box. So this is from, I believe it's Hemline's, is the name of the company. It has a little rotary cutter mat here. It's got this wonderful piece of suede. And then over here, this is sandpaper. So Hemline is the name of the company, and it's called the A4 Quilters 4-in-1 mat, multi-mat. And so it's called a multi-mat. Cute little sewing pattern on the fabric on the outside. It's just the size of a notebook, so it's going to slide into your stuff really easily. And you will have a way that you can do, what if you do any kind of wool applique, you do that wonderful paper piecing, or the paper where you turn the fabric.
Paper piecing?
No. I'm thinking about the ones that make the little hexagons. What is that called?
Appliques for spraying.
No. It's they're the ones that you make the pretty hexagons, and they're all hand sewn.
Maybe someone will answer that question.
Yeah, what about you guys? Come on, help me here. Okay, it's not that important, but it's a really handy thing for any kind of traveling. And since it's so small, nice and compact, you can put it in any of your luggage, and you can take your hand sewing projects with you, or at a retreat, you can have it right sitting beside you, and you can use that for your cutting and for your any of your things that you're working on at your retreat.
Debbie Bean said maybe English paper.
That's it. Thank you, Debbie. I was looking for English paper piecing. That is like the perfect kit
and
to take
Linda
with
as
that.
well said
yes,
English
perfect
paper
for that.
piecing.
And so it's just so nice because it's all compact. You can put your pieces in a little Ziploc bag and put them in between that, and then you can just have that whole thing to take with you. And so that would be a really great piece to add to your traveling wardrobe, I think.
I agree.
Okay, so we have a gorgeous bundle of Tilda fabrics right here. This is the hibernation line, the entire hibernation line, 32 pieces. And what
Right.
about...
Before you move on, we shipped a lot of Tilda last week.
We did. We shipped a lot of Tilda. So Tilda has been going like mad. And I was thinking, you know what, with everybody seeming to really enjoy it, wouldn't it be fun to maybe get one of the books?
Yes.
The books are really cute. This one has in it over 50 different designs to do. So some of the patterns are in here. Some of them you don't really need a pattern. You just need cutting instructions. So that's really cool and very cute. Not Christmas themed exclusively, although we do have a Tilda book that's exclusively Christmas themes. Then we have this one that's called Sewing by Heart. And this has some really cute designs in it too. I think this one has over 20 designs in it. So these are really very approachable. You're talking a $25 book. Very cute. Get yourself some Tilda fat quarters and you are ready to go. So really, really cute ideas. I know, honestly. Okay, so we've got some friends of ours who keep on talking that they want to do art quilting. I have friends who talk about this. I'll bet you do too. So this is a nice book to get someone started on art quilting. And this one, it's from Katie Fowler, I believe. Yeah, Katie Fowler. And it is very lovely. Things that are not terribly hard and a good way to get started on art quilting. You know, I have people who always tell me, I have all these designs on my sewing machine and I never do anything with it. They tell me they don't need all those pretty designs. Well, look at this. Look at this. This is called okay, I can't even pronounce it. What's that? Stupendous. Stupendous stitching. And it gives you wonderful ideas how to use all those gorgeous stitches. You know what? If you've never bought any 12-weight thread or you've never bought any sparkling thread, this will give you an excuse.
That's the reason to do it.
You can make your own gorgeous fabric using your stitches and getting some really great ideas here. So this is really cool. And so I think this book is a just no-brainer. I know I like it. I want to have that one in my library. So, all right. So, and I don't have it right now, believe it or not. I do not own that one. So we'll have to work on that. Are you friends with somebody who's just learning how to quilt? Would you like to get them a really cool book? You know, I always tell people when you buy a sewing machine, you should always buy 2 feet. I don't care what brand it is. You should always have 2 feet. The 1 foot you always need is an open toe foot so that you don't have that little piece of plastic or metal in front of your view and you can see exactly where you're sewing. It's really handy. The other one is the walking foot. Now, if you've never tried these 2 books are the books to learn how to machine quilt anything. You could do this for clothes. You could do it for quilts. But this is using your walking foot and doing some absolutely amazing, gorgeous work. Look at the back of here, just that groove. Those are just so gorgeous. And then when you graduate from that one, you can try this one.
Margaret, sometimes we presume everyone knows what certain things are. And if you're starting, what is a walking foot?
So a walking foot is a separate foot that and it's actually kind of big. You attach it to your sewing machine and it helps the fabric feed through evenly. So when you're quilting, you have a piece of fabric, a piece of batting, and a piece of fabric. And there's 3 layers. And if you just put your sewing machine foot down and you try to sew that, a lot of times what happens is it's a mess. The one part doesn't move as fast as the other part. It's just a mess.
So it kind of helps. You've got feed dogs and then you've got a little assist on top.
You've got the top now with walking foot, it's like having top feed dogs. So what happens is it pulls everything together. And what's really handy about a walking foot, and you can get them for Bernettes, you can get them for Berninas, you can get them for your Viking, or you can get them for your baby lock. They make them for all these different machines. And the idea is that anytime you have some really thick layers and you're trying to feed things through, or maybe you have some knit fabric that you just want to sew on your sewing machine, walking feet will make your life so much easier, and you will get so many more things accomplished that you didn't think you'd get done before that. So, Pat, did you find one?
I found the Bernette one.
Okay, so for example, this particular Bernette foot is the walking foot for the machine that's right beside you, Dave. It's for the 3335. So the Bernette, and that walking foot goes with this. Now, the deal is that it, like I said, it has little, the equivalent of another set of feed dogs so that it'll help feed your fabric through. You know, we're talking about gifts for people, and this is a good point to transition, actually, because almost everything I'm going to talk about now is going to be gifts for other people other than you. But it's much more fun to talk about us getting gifts. So this is a feed dog, and this sits on the screw for the needle, and it goes up and down when your foot is moving. Then it's going to move with that, and it feeds through the fabric. So that will go with that machine.
So don't be scared of it. You can get it all
No,
hooked
it's
up.
actually really easy to use. And in some cases, like right now at home, I've got my 735 set up and it's got my walking foot on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing a bunch of different things. And you know what? I was getting ready to sew something different last night. And I thought, well, I really don't need my walking foot on. And I thought, well, I don't need to take it off either.
It works.
So it worked. So it was just easy. So that's a really cool foot to have, and it makes life easier. And these two books, they're really interesting because the things that they are doing with this are so much more beautiful than I think a lot of people think you can do with your walking foot. And look at this incredible quilt. I mean, it's just phenomenal what you can do with just a walking foot. So if you're not a natural with free motion quilting, this might be a good answer. So right over here, let's talk about that B33 for just a second, Dave. I can ship Bernettes anywhere in the country, and we do send them anywhere in the country. In the last couple of months, we've sent a B64 serger off to a young person in Ohio. We've actually sold some other things, and it's pretty phenomenal to get the email back saying that they got their new machine and how happy they are. So
Parents, grandparents have been shipping them off.
that's exactly right. Now, so you're the proud grandparent or parent of a child and you want to get them a machine. Well, what we can do for you is this particular B33, which is a great entry-level sewing machine. It is only $199 for the month of December. It is like the cool, perfect Christmas gift for the person who wants to start sewing. It's a great entry-level machine, and it's a mechanical, so not anything hard to do. You didn't lock that, did you?
No. They
So,
haven't touched the doorknob.
well, they also, so anyway, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't locked. So they can go ahead and you can just take and go online and buy one. Tell us where you want us to ship it to. It's that easy. We'll go ahead and ship it to them. We'll put in a gift. You can put in a gift receipt with it so they know who sent it, and you can send it off to them. And it's just that simple. So that is something that you may want to think about doing. But when you do it, think about getting that walking foot for them too, because it will make their lives so much easier. And that's just a great foot to have. It is so important. This comes with basic amount of feet. It just comes with a few bobbins in it. You can also pick up some bobbins right now. Did you know all of our Bernina and Bernette feet are 25% off. If you go online and you go to the website, you will see the discount for that. And honestly, I think it's capital DEC 25, December 25. So DEC 25, the D is capitalized. That's your coupon code to get your feet for 25% off. So don't forget about using that so that you can get that discount. Tell you what, it's a really good time to do that. And if you can come into the store, we've got special pricing on a lot of things in the month of December, and you should ask us about it. Just
Back
saying.
to the 33. Is this the one that Zach has?
No, Zach has a B37.
Oh, just
So
wanted to mention, if you haven't seen the
if you
video
haven't
about
seen
Zach.
Zach Herzig is a brand ambassador for Bernette, and he was an employee at the Tailored Fit. Now he is kind of our friend and local. I mean, this guy went to circus school. How many people do you know that went to circus school? I don't know anybody. I didn't think I know anybody, but we know Zach. And you know what he does? He does cosplay. So that is a great segue to this. So Zach does the most incredible cosplay costumes. And anybody who sews is going to appreciate the work he's put into those. So go take a look. This is on our videos on our Facebook page. Go and look at his one. He does this Cirrus wheel that he did it here in the shop. And he showed off all of his costumes. So, no, not all of them. He showed off 5 of his costumes. So go into our videos on Facebook and take a look at those. They're amazing. So, do you know somebody who you think might be interested in cosplay? Maybe what you do is you give them this wonderful, the Hero's Closet, and a B33 for Christmas.
And they can do that.
Wouldn't that be just like the coolest present? You would be such the grandparent. I can totally get that. So I think that's really cool. So hopefully, and this one comes with patterns in it, guys. So really cool stuff in there. But what if you have someone who's not quite that old? You have someone a little younger. Maybe they're interested in quilting because you quilt. We have this wonderful sewing school book that is about quilts. It has 15 projects for your kiddos. And Pat was saying this would be a really great book to get because it has the patterns in it. If you have the kids for the holidays at some point, or maybe you're going to have them for spring break or in the summer or the whole summer. If that's the case, then what you do is you get the book and you are set. You know, we all of us, every single one of us probably has fabric that we're like going, why did I buy that? So great way to use it up. And don't forget the sewing kit to get started. This is your big starter sewing kit. It has scissors, seam rippers, measuring devices, pins, clips. So friction, well, it's not friction markers, but they are markers that vanish and the one you use water to go away. You've got some clippers, you've got a rotary cutter, you get a little mat, you get a ruler. I mean, this is a nice group of stuff. Notice it comes with a rotary cutter, guys. This is probably not for the 10-year-old. So I just wanted to make a comment. We have a different one that we can get you if you're like doing a 10 to 12 or something like that, that doesn't include anything with rotary cutting. So you might want to think, but it's, yeah. So we have this other simpler one for the younger kids. So just ask us about that. We'll point you in the right direction if you're not sure. Okay, now I always seem to have somebody in the family that every time they turn around, they're losing a button. They're doing something. Well,
can you stitch this together?
Yes, exactly. So, but you know what? Look at this really pretty sewing kit. This is wonderful because it's nice looking. You throw it in your bag, and guess what? It has a real thread in it.
Oh, look at that.
It actually has a nice pair of scissors. It's got a great set of needles. It has your safety pins, and it has a little tape measure in it. This is a super nice little group of things. And when you pack it up, it's not going to get trashed out looking really quickly. It's going to look very nice, and it will be ready to go for your next trip. So you might want to do that. Then, you know, I totally overestimated how long it would take us to do this. We're not going to get through everything today, guys. But we have a whole bunch of really cool, super easy things to do that you could finish up right now before Christmas. How about some really cute tote bags? We've got the Northern Peaks tote bag with bears. We've got the Morning Lights right here. These tote bags are really simple and easy. Take and quilt them or not. And you can go ahead and get them made up really fast. We've got some mug rugs, and we also have a lot of things like panels for Christmas stockings and for aprons. These are all things you can do in no time whatsoever. And let's finish it up with Santa Claus Day. Take a picture, take and show people this wonderful panel of Santa. The panel's called Jolly Old Saint Nick. And you know what I'm going to do with that panel? I'm going to turn it into a Christmas bag for my granddaughters. Imagine me walking in and I have a bag made up. I'm going to put Santa on one side. I'm going to take some Christmas fabric on the other side. I'm going to make that bag up. And I'm going to put stuff inside of it. And you know what? They're going to go nuts. So we also have ones with snowmen. And we have some other really cute things. One with Santa going across in a sleigh. That one is set up horizontally. Take your Christmas fabric and make bags, guys. You know what? That fabric that we've got and we aren't sure how to use, make up Christmas bags, and you don't have to go and buy that paper that's expensive, not very good quality, or if you buy it nice quality, costs a fortune. And this way you will have things, you can make up wine bags, you can make up Christmas bags, all kinds of different things. Perfect way to use up some of that fabric that you thought you had it all set up and ready to go, and now it's ready to go.
Yeah, and if you don't have any Christmas fabric, come in. We have a very nice supply of Christmas fabric.
We do. We have a lovely supply. I'm telling you that Christmas panels, taking and making up into bags, you're going to be, the kids are going to go nuts. They're going to love it. So, everybody, there's all kinds of things and ideas. I'll come back next week with some more. Some really fast things that you can do right before Christmas. And do you realize we only have 24 days?
That's true.
It's crazy. Just crazy.
24 days left.
And we're giving away either the red or the black t-shirt. You get to pick and tell us what size, but you have to share. Hit the button for share. You have to do it in 24 hours. It doesn't count after that. Do it within 24 hours. Put your in the comments, note that you shared. And we're very grateful.
And your name goes in a hat, and we pick it out.
That's right.
And the winner gets it shipped
one
to them.
person
We'll
wins.
send you a message.
Yep.
And we can't wait to see you. We hope to see you soon. Make sure that you come in and get all the last minute things you need to finish up those sewing projects. I know we have some stuff. And I'll show you some more quick and easy ideas for next week. Have a great Saturday, everybody, and we'll see you soon.